I don't know how things turned out in the end. I don't know what the deck list is going to look like, obviously, because I only do the deck description video after I've completed campaign. Because I don't want to talk about a deck that we've got at the start of a campaign, only for that deck to be completely different by the end of the campaign because we realised it didn't work. All I can talk about is how I feel like at the start of trying to do story mode with Set, and I've got to be honest, actually, I'm a bit intimidated. I picked Set just because I've already done Ra and Isis, and I kind of want to complete the Egyptian goddesses, if you know what I mean. But Set really, really intimidates me in as much as 5 base devotion is really harsh. Like you struggle. There has to be something to compensate for that. And if we just take a look at Ra, like I said, I kind of like doing this, right, where I just give like my initial thoughts. With Ra, it wasn't so bad because you kind of trade that base devotion of only 5 for great positional ability, and freedom, and the ability to like choose what goes where and what is in contact with what is allowed to fight what. And if you want to get in your opponent's face, you can do that. But so the 5 wasn't so bad because it was kind of like 5, but you can do so much with the ability. Set, on the other hand, basically has no ability until the late game. Like, her ability doesn't even help her get to the late game. She starts at 5 base generation. She doesn't get any bonus devotion. She doesn't really allow her units to like trade upwards or fight better or get good value trades. And when I've played as other goddesses, in all honesty, Set just doesn't look like she knows, like she can defend herself. She gets outraced, destroyed. By the time she reaches like this stage where she can use her ability, she's often just crippled. Like a lot of times she doesn't even get there. She starts so slow and there's just no way of compensating. So I do kind of feel intimidated. The only reason is just because I want to complete the Egyptian set. I don't think she's that strong. We'll see how it goes, but most of this deck is just designed to get to that late game. We've only got like her late game is obviously like the ideal is that by the late game she does turn into a monster because she'll just keep pulling stuff back and outvaluing you. You can't keep up with her in the late game because effectively she draws like an Osiris every turn. Like if you've got 2 Osiris in your grave, she just pulls them out. Like turn on, turn over, turn over, turn over, turn. She's just going to keep pulling them out. So in that way, you could say like she's drawing. Always she's drawing the card that she wants, or she draws 2 cards a turn. There's a lot of ways of seeing it, but her early game is just criminal. And the way she plays is, I think, is kind of similar to Hades as well, except Hades benefits from like that bonus devotion. Like as he's sending stuff to the grave that he may get out later. Hades at least gets devotion from that. Just checking I have selected the correct deck. Set doesn't. Like this is hard. This is really, really difficult. Like if you can get to the late game, you win. But it kind of feels like if you're capable of getting to the late game with Set, then it's already done. Like you should be capable of winning with someone else. That's how I feel anyway. So most of the deck is just trying to help. I think the worst thing we can do is get carried away with our ability and be like, oh my god, like we've got to have like 4 sets in the deck, Ares, we've got to do all this stuff. No, like Set's early game is so weak, you cannot afford to like get greedy with her ability. You have 4 Taishas, you have the ever-changing suns, you will find Osiris and you will get her in the graveyard. Don't worry about, like not finding her, having issues with her. Your issue is with the early game, mate. Like you need to focus on this early game. You need to make sure that you can get through it. Set more than almost any other goddess. It feels like these are just my initial impressions of the goddess. So this is the first time we're playing her, and this deck right now is theoretical, and I don't know what it looks like at the end. Maybe I'm wrong, and 2 Osiris isn't enough. Like to always have it in the graveyard when you need it. I guess we'll see, yeah. Because right now my concern is just getting there. Once you get there, Set will take care of you. But you really need to take care of Set until then. You need to do the best you can just to babysit her. That is good news for us. Also, Hades statue, like, I'm hoping we can just keep it in the hand and never use it. That's the ideal, is we never have to use it. Okay, I mean, honestly, it just looks like we're playing to Earthquake at this point. Like, they haven't really done anything, have they? We're going to play to Earthquake and say, thank you, Nymph. I don't know what your game is, but... maybe I'll take it back. I don't know. What are they generating? Yeah, the scary thing about Aphrodite is he actually generates 15, 17. Oh, what did you get at 17? They'll be able to produce another Aphrodite, whether or not we soul extract that. It's not relevant. I would like the Taisha because we really do want to like get on our bike now. I mean, we definitely do now, right? But I mean, we can Taisha. There's no reason not to. It's more just if you're going to get this amount of value. Out of this, you know, like, of course, Taisha behind. Throw that Osiris in the graveyard. Hades statue. Job's a good one. We actually accelerated quite fast there. Yeah, that's a terrible place to put that, mate. Osiris is done. We don't even need sets late game. See, this is kind of what I mean. Like, sometimes you're going to get to the late game and then be like, well, you know, I don't even need it. What's the point? Do I even move these mummies out the way? I don't even... I think I literally just put down the statue. You know, the mummies are doing a job anyway. You know, they've got two. That's enough for me. Dionysus. Okay, well this is definitely something. Wow, so we ended up with like a massive turn here. A large part of it is just like Hades started super slow though. Like, what are you even doing, bro? What are you even doing? Aphrodite? Actually, it's probably the Dionysus just because it's got a tricky health count. Yeah, I don't like that health count. It makes you feel uneasy. But, I mean, the Osiris is kind of like the cherry on top. We don't really need it. Although it is nice. I don't normally expect to get, like, both copies of Osiris. It's not really super relevant anyway. Oh, what am I doing? Yes. Nor do I expect to get all 3 copies of Hades' statue. Isn't this already over? Yeah, I could have ended this. I'm just an idiot. Oh, well, it doesn't really matter. It does feel good to place it. I have to say, though, like, it does actually feel wonderful. Like, that's actually a favour to us. You've done us a favour, because it only costs us 11 to bring it back. And then that, like, you can just destroy it. but it's not necessary. Like, we've already won. But you know what I mean? Like, Zeus Bolt costs 12, but with 3 Hades statues, this costs 11. And of course, when Osiris hits the field, she destroys something, so attacking it is actually good for us. We want you to get rid of Osiris so we can bring it back again. And that's still true, even if, you Zeus Bolt for 12, and, like, we've only got, like, 1 Hades statue on, so it costs us, like, 17. We're still fine with that, because Osiris' ability is so good. That health total as well, it costs so much. Well, the first battle went well anyway. Maybe I was scared for nothing. Theoretically, set should be good into Norse and Japanese. Possibly better than Isis. I don't think she'll be better than Ra, but she might be better than Isis. I go first, and this is this is what? What am I supposed to do with this? Yeah. Similar to Ra, like the ideal turn is often extraction egg. Oh crap. Yeah. We saw that coming. It still sucks though. We're definitely looking for an Armageddon. It's not as bad as it could be just because we've got the Rise of the Pharaoh here. So we don't have to go that far. In fact, they need to take out this Taisha right now, or we win. No, that's not it, mate. Nope. Oh, that sucks. We could just Seaquake, actually. I was going to Armageddon, but I mean, do we even need to? Seaquake would do, all the same things, I think, in this situation. And that's Ismo. Still pretty effective. Or, of course, we could just be arrogant and Loki's trick. Which is pretty, I mean, let's be honest, this is cheeky. But that is the point of Loki's trick, right? Is to be able to do this. And it gives us double Taisha, which helps us find Osiris. I really don't want to Armageddon unless I have to Armageddon. Oh crap. Well. There it is. Oh, we don't want that then. Oh, this is difficult. I mean, we're out valuing now, right? So, this is correct. It's just kind of sucky. I don't know. It's positive. I mean, in a situation where neither of us have cards in hand, we're at an advantage because we can just pull what we want from our graveyard. We've now got an Osiris in there, so things are going to get a little out of hand. Things are probably going to get a little out of hand anyway. Okay, not quite what we were looking for, I've got to be honest. Let's extract this. I don't know what Zeus deck this is, but yeah. We've got double Izumo Taisha and we still can't find what we want. Crap. Okay, well, this is one of the main reasons we've got 4 copies of Rise of the Pharaoh in this deck. Do we even need to deal with these? Probably. I think we can beat Zeus just with Osiris like running at him, but I think that gives just a little bit too much devotion. I'd rather just shut it out completely. There you go. I wasn't expecting it to feel this good, but actually playing the set is kind of enjoyable. Like when things are working for you, she does feel, fun bringing out these Osiris and that. I'm not used to having like these big units on the field. I'm used to like trying to make my decks very lightweight, so the units tend to be like, how much value am I getting out of each point of devotion I'm spending? And Osiris is obviously not that, you know. But just due to set's unique mechanics, I get to play with a card that normally I wouldn't even consider using, really. Okay. Okay, we can still build fast with it, though. Crap. Actually, yes. We do want to soul extract because of the synergy with Phoenix Egg. Like, if you've got Phoenix Eggs on the floor, you want to slow the whole thing down. Unsurprisingly, really. Because in 3 turns, they're going to turn into Phoenixes, and that's kind of a win for you. Not a win as in you win the match, but just, like a win. I really don't want to block them, but then again, I don't know. I mean, I guess maybe this Cyclops destroys. Nope. This is weird, man. So it's just like a Cyclops monument deck they're building here. That's probably not it. Yeah. It's very strange. 6. Okay. So you do get quite a lot of turn. It's so strange. Like with the monuments on either side, they can only attack through the mummies now. They can't even do that. Yeah, there you go. But now the Phoenix comes in. We probably actually don't need Loki's trick. Yeah, now the Phoenix goes in. And we push back. Like, they kill our mummy and then we push the line back. And go, why did you do that, sir? The irony is we actually don't want to let this Cyclops go free. So that's the only attack we can make. But that was just a massive turn, right? 30, 40 health. Very big turn. Oh, yeah. Nice. I think it's a bit late for the Phoenix Egg. Do we do it again? I don't even know. They destroy the Tai Show, right? But when they destroy the Tai Show, this Phoenix, like, it's exactly like the same maneuver over and over again. It's just they push the line back and then we push the line back. Kind of. Not sure what to make of this though. Very odd. We have none of our mass clear. So I'm not exactly sure what we're supposed to do about this situation. Yeah. From behind. No, we might as well just get the Phoenix normally. It's just pointless, isn't it? Doing it any other way. I suppose I should have positioned that behind the other mummy. Yeah. But now it's our Phoenix's turn, right? I'm pretty sure. So they kill the Phoenix. Yeah. I don't know, this is getting a bit silly. I kind of feel like we should, you know. We could low-key trick, it just feels a bit pointless. So Ares comes down and kills the Phoenix again. Yeah. Starting to get a little bit irritated. Where is all of our mass clearance? We're now playing for Armageddon. This board's gotten out of control, but a large part of it has just been just the board refusing to cooperate. And again. Crap. Crap, crap, crap. Well, we cannot extract that 36, which is frustrating. Because we most definitely have to Armageddon here. We've got no way of, like, keeping this going. So they've got 36 devotion. Oh my goodness. We simply lost due to, like, our cards just dried up. We've only got the stuff that we did not want. Okay. That's probably the best we could hope for, to be honest. We honestly can't do anything. Oh, this is annoying. Really, really irritating. It just feels like we got screwed. Nothing we can do about it, we just got screwed. Oh, GG, it's over. Oh, that sucked. That was such a frustrating match. That was kind of what my nightmare was for Set, where like 5 devotion generation and she's got nowhere boosting that. So Hades simply just like destroyed her there, to be honest. I mean, after Armageddon, it's laughable. We can't compete. We just can't do anything. We're absolutely screwed. So stupid, man. This isn't even like a good Hades deck. That's the most annoying thing. This is actually like pretty substandard, but we just cannot like impact this at all. The 5 devotion generation really is irritating. Really, really irritating. But he has also started like really, really strong here. We can't do anything about this. Like double Greek temple. Nah, this is done. We actually can't do anything. Silly, because this is exactly the same situation as before. That was a mistake, wasn't it? I needed to Loki's trick. Oh, they made a mistake right back though. Okay, let's not make that mistake this time. He's dedicated his whole board, so we're in a good position here. Oh, for frig's sake, man. How much are we off by? We need 28. Oh, I think 28 is asking a bit too much, isn't it? Crap. So that Phoenix dies. No, we just die. Dead on. Oh, are you serious? No soul extraction. That is ridiculous. Oh, we just feel losing in these stupid, stupid ways that you really cannot just do anything about. Like we're just getting screwed. To be fair, we're also like not getting the cards we need. But just like the 5 base devotion is like you can feel it. You can feel just how incredibly frustrating this is. Like she will not speed up. She will not go fast, no matter how hard you try. Set is completely unwilling to actually like get a move on. It feels so sluggish. Having said that, it also kind of feels like we have to try this and hope it works. It looks like it might actually work. That's the crazy thing here. Yeah, Aphrodite doesn't like to attack, so this is actually very kind of tough for her. Oh, Nymph loves to attack. Crap. I also got it wrong. We were off by one. I thought we had Rise of the Pharaoh, but we did not. Ironically, what we want to destroy is probably the Nymph. He definitely has like the devotion generation from everything else. But the thing that can actually attack things was the Nymph. Oh, seriously? Okay, well, that's not helping you, mate. Okay. I guess that's a win condition for us anyway. It is triple AD statue. But I mean, it's a very slow win condition. It was more dependent on the fact that Hades didn't develop very fast, rather than the fact that, like it's like a genuine win condition that's going to smash people. Ha! You fool! That's what he'd done its job. Is this really win? I guess it is a win, but it doesn't feel like one. But maybe this is just how set wins sometimes is. Yeah. Maybe as I play set, like I'll realise more and more that this is a win. It just doesn't feel very good right now. Yeah, seems more like we're reliant on soul extraction than anything else. We certainly have the search, but maybe we just need to get faster. If I put Renew in the deck, maybe that would help. Taisha is apparently just a bit too slow for set. She builds so slow that she can't really protect the Taisha. You know, like there's just not enough devotion to put chaff in the way and give Taisha time to do its job. We've seen Taisha destroyed an awful lot here. But at the same time, Set's early game should be equally effective in every mythology. I mean, there's nothing you can do about just playing destroy, a creature, deity, or monument. It doesn't matter what health it has, it doesn't matter how good it is. Just straight out eliminates it. And when you eliminate my Osiris, I can bring it back for cheap. So I tend to win that game. It really shouldn't matter. It's just about can you get to the end game. With this hand, I'm not sure I can. Crap. We're playing to Armageddon largely, but the desert as usual is just to try and slow Zeus down as much as possible. It's not about us creating more devotion, just about trying to slow Zeus down while we get our act together. I suppose the egg might offer an alternative condition. I really think it is Armageddon though. This is just a little bit too fast from Zeus. Oh. Though Seaquake is also a possibility, right? Yeah. Seaquake's pretty possible here. Pointless. Oh, come on. Some people just don't know what classy is, do they? That is disgusting. So the egg dies. I very rarely actually see Hera, so it's weird. Oh, really? Oh, really? What a oh, for goodness sake. No Loki's trick? No. Oh my god, I'm getting more and more annoyed with Set. I really am. Like, what is this, man? The early game is just too weak. She has one of the weakest early games out of everyone. It's just criminally bad. It's stupidly bad. I mean, all this has done actually is just reduce Zeus to exactly the same base devotion as us. We can't even, like, we're not even winning right now. All of that, and we're not even winning. So do we just do it again? What exactly are we supposed to do about this? Okay. We're playing to second Seaquake right now. Certainly doesn't feel like it though. So stupid. Set's base devotion is literally the fact we couldn't Seaquake there. Like literally, just comes up short in so many ways. Why on earth did I agree to dealing with Set? I don't know. One, someone to like complete like all the Egyptian goddesses, and secondly because I was kind of excited about her endgame. But it's just this is definitely going to be something that I just talk about, even whether I mean to or not. As like time goes on, I can't help myself. It's just too bad. It's too crippling. We're going to have a miserable time in every mythology. Because Set, for some reason, is incapable of just getting her backside in gear and doing something. Having said that, we're in a good position to win this one, I think. Yeah, Zeus needs to do something major this turn. If they don't really do anything, then we win. I'm not actually sure if that was it. It's actually kind of a tough one. Actually. Yeah, we can't destroy this. It's down to 4. Oh, for goodness sake. This is going to be a long, long, long day, isn't it? Yeah, that's as good as we could expect, really. We're destroying the Minotaur because the Hades statue is something of a win condition for us. I don't mind if Osiris herself gets destroyed by the Demeter or anything. Yeah. Might actually be worth soul extracting here. We don't need to do anything amazing. We just need to stop Zeus from coming back in. Yeah, that's fine. And this is just to stop like the Minotaur moving or anything. If she wants to deal with the Osiris. She has to actually summon something next to the Osiris. Oh, serious? Well, actually, no. I suppose that's actually pretty good. She even put. Wow. Okay, that's kind of shocking. Is that really what you want to do? Surely not, right? What do you want to do? Roll up then? Yeah. She spent an awful lot on that. I mean, it makes sense because Osiris is an expensive card, so it might be worth investing. But I mean, Zeus would have to do it all over again, wouldn't it? Which we're not really against. Okay, slowly but surely. It's just hard to take pleasure in this because the early game is such a slog. When you get to the end game, it does feel good using Set's ability and slowly just rolling someone with Osiris. But she just has no agency. Like, if you get to that late game, it really doesn't seem to be up to you. It's about whether your opponent lets you. Like, she just cannot do anything about anything. Are you playing into some weird ass Armageddon here? Kind of. Hmm. Yeah, kind of. I don't know. This just looks like Armageddon to me. It really does. I don't even want to use the Phoenix. I think it's just throwing money away. So now we're just waiting for him to put a unit down so we can respond. Not sure I did that. I didn't need to do it. Yeah. It'd have actually been cheaper just to summon the Phoenix normally. I don't know why I did it like that. Ooh. Okay then. And bring the Phoenix back when we can. See, we're like actually struggling against Hades, even though we've got superior board position. So we just can't do anything. We're powerless, man. We're powerless. See, why do I do these things? I didn't even calculate that. Just silly, innit? Yeah, maybe just like a single copy of Renew. Something just cheap and easy that we can throw Osiris into the grave with. Taishu is apparently just a bit too slow, which is quite surprising to me. But now it's stuck in our hand and we can't actually use it, so. And of course, put this above the statue so it forces Hades to put something next to the Phoenix. Which, you know. Just through base facts that he's got stuff in the graveyard, Hades is giving us a ridiculous fight. Like, this is ridiculously long and arduous, considering we've had board position this entire time. And we're still losing. Like, it's just insane. So it's not even a question really. Set has to use her ability, because otherwise she just cannot seem to win any other way. So maybe that means we should have like more statues of Hades. Yeah, I'm thinking we're definitely gonna have to consider like just more statues of Hades. Maybe like 2 copies of Renew. So if we need to, we can throw Osiris straight in the graveyard with no hesitation. Wow, what did I just throw in the grave? Nothing. Taisho's right here though. So what just happened? What are you doing? Why is this in the way? Dude, what? I just want to play Osiris. Why on earth did that turn up? Weird. How much is Hades producing? Is that 14? Wow. We got there in the end. That's the important thing. Let's definitely consider changing the deck right now though. Because this is painful sometimes, isn't it? What do we do? You know, I'm honestly not sure if Loki's trick is of any value when you're so incredibly, like, we just don't generate enough devotion that Loki's trick is like really getting us from like 16 to like 21 or whatever. Not really. I mean, yeah, in terms of base generation is, but you spend 2 on Loki's trick. Yeah, I think it's copies of Renew. If anything, it's instead of Everflowing Sun, it's copies of Renew for set. Taisha is just like a little bit too slow. If Osiris is in your hand, you want to throw it in. Plain and simple. An extra Hades statue as well. Super important. I think. This is just my opinion, but I really don't want 3 copies of Osiris. But if we don't have Osiris in the graveyard, the game doesn't go anywhere. Like, we can't win, we can't dominate. We have to pull it out with Set and start making value trades. Otherwise, Set just doesn't end the game, according to that last match. She just doesn't. So, needs an extra copy. It actually might be. No, I really don't want to make it Taisha. Might, yeah, actually. Rise of the Pharaoh Osiris, I think, might be it. Okay. We'll see how this does. Just slightly faster, you know. I really don't like Renew as a card, but we did use it with Hades for good reason. And certain Hades do have like some considerable overlap in what they want to do. But those Osiris were in our hand for just a bit too long. We had the oh, this is a great start for us actually. Oh, this is a great start against a weak opponent. Seriously. Oh. Maybe the deck needs to get cheaper as well. We definitely do seem to be playing to a Seaquake. Wow, this sucks. Yeah. Crap, we're in trouble. Yeah, we've lost this. Really, we can't do anything about this at all, can we? Oh, for goodness sake, just shoot me. This is absurd. I knew set was low tier. I didn't realise it'd feel this way to play. It's like playing through mud. This is horrible. We've got to make this deck quicker. It's just not acceptable. We're against Poseidon, who, for goodness sake, like has exactly the same issues we have. We even had a good start there. We had a good start and we still couldn't win. Honestly losing my mind. Like this is just like quicksand or like something. Like you're just moving for a quagmire. It's horrible. This is absolutely horrible. Actually, I kind of want all of this. Yeah, you can't really call this a set win, can you? This is just a desert win. It has nothing to do with set. No matter how we actually win this match, it's purely just because Poseidon can't get anything going now. Are you serious? But that really is like that really is our option, isn't it? Is an egg. This is how bad set is. This is how ridiculously onerous and slow and annoying set is. That you have to win like this. You can be this dominant and you still cannot win. You know what I mean? Like, this is just stupid, isn't it? Oh well, it is what it is. This is just the way set works. We're going to have to get used to it. And constantly consider just ways of mitigating this early game of hers. We did go for 3 copies of set, right? Osiris even. Yeah, well, I mean, that answered that question, didn't it? Nice. Slowly but surely, we're making progress. Undeniably bottom tier right now. Hopefully, we can fix this. We had kind of similar issues with Hades, but it wasn't this bad because at least with Hades, you know, like as stuff goes into the grave, your devotion generation goes up. So if you Armageddon and the board is completely clear, Hades loves that and is fine to just do that over and over again. Set does not love that. She needs stuff on the board and she hates when she does not have stuff on the board. Oh crap. Okay, playing to Seaquake. Yeah, it's hard to complain. Whoa. Things just got scary. For sure. Oh no, is the statue destroyed? No, it will be this turn if I'm not careful. Okay, is it Seaquake then? I guess it has to be. Crap. Well, it does mean we get to put the egg down. Or renew, I suppose. We could always renew, but that doesn't help us because then, I mean, we still need to get to 17 in order to actually use Set's ability, so. Whereas the egg at least gives us something we can do right now. Or soul extract, of course. Right, it's in the graveyard. Now we just need to get to 17. Not even sure if this was really efficient. I mean, it's not really accomplishing a lot, is it? I guess we're doing it more for Osiris's devotion generation than anything. Okay, this was pretty interesting actually. Like it is kind of a way to play Set, which is different from other people. Hades statue, Seaquake, renew kind of wit. Okay, I'm kind of down with that. Oh, there's a lot of ways we can win. There you go. Yeah, okay. Well, that was kind of a way that Set wins that other goddesses can't. I guess that was pretty interesting. I didn't mind that quite so much. But it did kind of seem like it wasn't really up to us. I'm still annoyed about that. Set just cannot defend herself in the early game. It's not up to her, it's up to her opponent. I don't think that, like, we can do the best we can with this deck, but I don't think we can build the deck in such a way that we are literally, like, super safe in the early game and can get to the late game. Even in the late game, she struggles to have her late game. She doesn't even have the devotion for her own late game. It's silly. Oh, I think we've lost already. That's kind of weird. Okay. So what are we playing to then? No. I'm down, I just don't know what we're playing to. Is it Armageddon? Yeah, okay, fine. Armageddon Desert looks like what we're playing to here. So Poseidon moves towards us, but doesn't quite get there. No, it doesn't even do that much. But it does only now cost her 1 to move, apparently. Which, you know, is terrifying. I'm terrified for sure. We couldn't actually make it to desert. sadly. Poseidon accelerated just enough that it suddenly just became an uphill struggle, didn't it? God, this is silly. Yeah, the desert was just a slight bit too late, I think. That is fantastic news for us, actually. Yeah, so we've won this one, but it was a close run thing. For goodness sake. I don't know about that either. That was more like a soul extraction win. So Artemis, Cyclops, Poseidon, yeah? Okay, this is actually a very strong start for us. Or at least it's as strong as we can hope to have. It's still kind of lacking, but that's more due to my base devotion generation than anything. But this is as strong as you can hope to have. Should we? I mean, no. Why should we? There you go. So you don't even have enough for Zeus Bolt here, right? Yeah, this isn't gonna last. We got you. Four hits. We need 28. Hmm. So we win next turn. Oh, we more than win next turn, really. Well, that was easy, but again, to what degree is that about set? It's not. If anything, she was detrimental to that win. That was purely a soul extraction win. Also, Zeus got unlucky and didn't really have anything in their hand. Hopefully at some point we just have a match where we can point to and say that's what set does. That's what set's all about. Oof, that was quick. Double Rise of the Pharaoh into what though? This looks more like an Armageddon to me. If we get extracted here, we might just lose. No. Okay. I was going to say how risky can we afford to be, but we can't. We have to Armageddon here. But we are now 7-6, so seriously. Are you serious? Oh, this. Oh my god. Can't go on like this. This is ridiculous. Hmm. What was that? Oh crap, why didn't I... Oh, whatever. I really am just that silly, aren't I? I really am that dumb. I literally could have thrown it in the bin, but I wasn't paying attention. I got used to not having Taisha on the field. Like, we're not winning through Taisha, are we? So I wasn't actually paying attention, and I paid for it. Okay, this is different, but it's just not, it's how Set closes games. And to be honest, like 7 devotion generation a turn is extremely appreciable. So So I guess Set is better in kind of games that are grindier than this. And we did win against Hades. Eventually, we just need to find some way of like streamlining this deck so that Osiris is in the graveyard. Because again, that kind of like took a little bit too long to get Osiris. But I mean, she just didn't turn up until later. So, not a lot you can say. Like, sometimes you're just not going to get it early. I'll play first and give you this rubbish. Okay. Yeah, well, we're racing to Armageddon, I think. We can try to Great Desert, but that might actually be a mistake. We might just have to Armageddon. Poseidon's already at 3. Come on. Cut me some slack, yeah? Cut me some slack. Oh no, that was fantastic for us actually. I'll take it all back. Kind of. Not actually. I mean, this is just asking for trouble, isn't it? But it would be a plus EV move in terms of devotion generation. This really is unreal though. Like, you can't do anything. This is stupid. So incredibly stupid. It's actually awe-inspiring how ridiculous this is. Yeah, we've lost. Oh well. It's still true though that every goddess does feel different. It's just that Set feels like being tortured slowly. Maybe they actually did us a favour there. Zeus statue's nothing. Yeah, we've actually won this. Nice. I guess we're playing to Armageddon here. Well, no, that's not entirely true. We're kind of playing to Phoenix Pup. There's no need to play to anything else. I don't think he can get to the Phoenix, or she can get to the Phoenix, I should say, before we pop. Yep. Nice. And then we just have to roll over, so very nice. Oh. Apparently we used one too many Rise of the Pharaohs there. 5 times 7, 35. So we're off by... Nice. There you go. Phoenix victory. All sorts of victories today, just not ones that you can really say, right, well, we won this because of set. Very disappointing Mythology. I did know that set was bottom tier, or at least I was of the opinion that she's bottom tier, and that seems pretty justified. Right, good job. We did make it through, and it did take us about an hour and a half, which is kind of what we expected. I will definitely have a look at this deck. I might kind of consider what we did with Hades as well, if I can remember that far back, because that was also was like a deck that just felt way too slow and couldn't defend itself. So we sped it up, and actually by the time we got to Japanese mythology, Hades is kind of like one of those decks that I had the most fun of, and I'm kind of proud of. You know, like the deck we ended up with, actually felt like really great. It felt like it clicked. Like this makes sense. Like we figured this out. Like this was a difficult puzzle, but we've solved it, and what we've got here is a masterpiece. Like this deck is glorious. It'd be great if we got that feeling again. I guess sometimes, in order to create something great, you have to go through adversity. I don't know, because right now it feels pretty adverse. It feels like we're just treading through a swamp. Set is just so slow.